Thanks for inviting us in on this Thursday night. We are waiting right now on the head of the CDC to decide whether Americans 65 and older are eligible for a COVID vaccine booster. Now, there's a lot of information to unpack with this story. So tonight, we want to dig into who qualifies under the CDC recommendations, how this differs from the FDA plan, how many Hoosiers are impacted, and what this means for people who didn't get the Pfizer vaccine.
Millions of Americans can soon sign up for a third dose of the Pfizer vaccine, 6 months after their second shot. But not everyone qualifies. To get the extra dose, you must be 65 and older or 50 and older with underlying medical conditions. At this time, the CDC is not recommending the booster for people exposed to COVID at their jobs, like healthcare workers and teachers, which is different than what the FDA recommended.
In the near future, we may see that rolling out for that group as well. But as of right now, they're saying, let's stick to these people. Let's really try to make sure these that we believe are at the most risk, we get those their booster shot. And then let's kind of continue to follow the data and see where we go from there.
Keep in mind, this booster is only for those who received Pfizer. Experts still don't recommend you mix and match vaccines.
But you should get the same mRNA vaccine that you received in your first and second dose.
Even after Thursday's vote, there is still some debate in the medical community about the need for boosters.
When you think about who's at greatest risk and who are we most concerned about if they have some waning immunity, then it's those groups who've been most at risk all along.
In a CDC analysis, experts found the older population benefited more from an extra dose, saying it would prevent 8,000 COVID cases and nearly 2,100 hospitalizations over 6 months. While experts sift through the data, they are asking everyone to be patient and wait their turn, and most of all, get vaccinated.
That is the much greater threat to us than worrying about whether everybody should be getting a booster right now.
There are 100 million Americans fully vaccinated with the Pfizer vaccine, which again is the only version the FDA and CDC agreed on for a booster shot. So about 11 million people could qualify for that additional dose. Meantime, there's no clear timeline for the 45% of Americans who took either the Moderna or the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. This week, J&J announced a second dose of its vaccine is 94% effective against symptomatic infection and claims to be 100% effective against severe illness. And remember, you can find the latest information about the COVID vaccine and booster shots by just texting the word vaccine to this number. And that wraps up tonight's big story.